What began as a vision in one man's heart has grown into a living, breathing institution, one that delivers evidence-based insights, applies rigorous economic analysis, and shapes policy that translates into real, measurable change in people's lives. I want to pause to express our deepest gratitude to the Federal and State Ministry of Health for their leadership, to our development partners who have stood with us through thick and thin, and to the brilliant, tireless, and agile CHECOD team across borders who turn ideas into action every single day. May Dr. Kenneth Ojo's courage continue to light our path. May his belief in people-powered system inspire our every step.
CHECOD has continued to sustain and broaden this work in supporting the design and implementation of SWOP principles, the development of the health sector strategic blueprint, the meal plan, and the annual operational planning process, which undoubtedly will leave an enduring institutional architecture within this ministry.
But just to appreciate the gesture from CHECOD in recognizing the role of the development partners and involving us in this very important event. I don't think I can add much to what Dr. Camille has said in terms of the importance of the work that our predecessors have done in laying the foundations of where we find ourselves today in the health sector. I am sure, I hope, but I am almost sure that they will be quite happy with the progress that has been made and where we are today in terms of implementing the sector-wide approach and the progress that has been made towards strengthening coordination in the health sector, in the Nigerian health sector. On behalf of the health development partners, I bring you greetings and just a renewed commitment to ensuring that we align with the principles of the sector-wide approach.
Dr. Ojo was generous with his knowledge and time in investing especially in the next generation of researchers, as is evident with the continuity of the Center for Economics and Development, CHECOD, where he created lasting legacies for inclusive opportunities, encouraging diverse talents in the pursuit of excellence. His encouragement helped many young researchers such as Dr. Smile and many others to navigate complex pathways to success.
I want to say that since the assumption of Dr. Kelechi Ohiri as DG of NHIA, he has articulated a clear direction for the National Health Insurance Authority to catapult Nigeria towards universal health coverage. And CHECOD has supported us across all these dimensions. I know they have supported us in strategic and operational planning. They have supported us in the areas of data management, and they are currently supporting us in the areas of health technology assessment, among others.
Because this for me is a priority, I think, for a number of reasons. I think this occasion really calls for an opportunity, almost like the jar, to take stock. But to take stock, reflect with a partner, with a firm that not just begun the journey with us, but really helped in terms of shaping, conceptualizing, and the hand-holding required in such a complex reform. So we are now at a point where, frankly, through the partnership with CHECOD, we have been able to outline a number of important sector-wide principles or processes, right? And maybe just to quickly recap, when we say sector-wide principles, I think there are two important domains that we talk about. One is on the sustainability and ownership side. We hear a lot around government leadership, right? Country ownership, the use of government systems. On the other hand, there's an important paradigm around enhancing the efficiency. So how do we reduce the fragmentation, build more towards integration? And so the efficiency side of the equation. So sustainability on the one hand, but also efficiency on the other. And our thesis is that the convergence of these two paradigms would allow us to amplify the impact on health outcomes.
CHECOD joined us at a time when we really needed them. This is a time when we just started doing the most recent study in the national health accounts. They have been very handy, and as a country, we are so appreciative to CHECOD.
My name is Dr. Francis Dien Mwansang, an epidemiologist, a primary health care specialist, and an immunization manager for the Ministry of Health in Zambia between 2014 and 2022. It is my honor and singular privilege to participate today in the 10th year anniversary celebrations of a great man, Dr. Kenneth Ojo, whose contribution to health, particularly primary health care, as well as health financing, contributed greatly to what we see today, in particular the swap mechanism.
CHECOD has been involved in the AOPs in Nigeria, embedding the swap, employing annual operational plans to incorporate and support a swap approach to doing business, I think builds upon these lessons.
Values, and that is exactly what we are doing now. And to do that, we are looking at a very topical issue in Nigerian health sector space today. And again, ever since the Honorable Minister came on board, I think the priority has been to reposition the health sector to ensure that we are more efficient through better coordination and the instruments being used in the sector-wide approach. And again, it's at the spotlight. We are looking at how far we have gone, building on a very, very powerful presentation by Julie, setting the stage in terms of what is obtainable at international level. So we'll be having a conversation with the erudite panelists that will do justice to this conversation, ranging from what have we achieved, how do we integrate, what's the sustainability, and what the role of our partners as well.
Moving to the second phase, so we are looking at urgency, agility, and delivery. But we wouldn't be able to make that happen if we are not committed to the principles of sustainability and accountability being also part of the SWOT behavior.
One of the things that I would like to acknowledge this afternoon, I learned there's a team from Zambia. Please, do you want to stand up? From Zambia. Zambia? Who else from Zambia? Thank you. Thank you. So why did I do that? I've seen and I've worked with several entities. When the founding or the founder steps aside or passes on, those institutions just simply fizzle away. It's a rare thing to not find an entity that continues to be extremely relevant in that sector, but not just relevant in that sector, but also growing in leaps and bounds to the extent that it has also then metamorphosed into an international entity.
In setting up CHECOD, Dr. Ojo had a vision of providing some kind of academic and evidence-based rigor that will support whatever rollout, policies, implementation that is being carried out within the health sector. So that was his vision. And in a way, the team has been able to carry on with that. Then number two was in terms of his mentorship.
On quarterly basis, we can see practically what we have planned, the resources we committed to, both government and partners, and we can see the implementation status. During the last sector, health sector performance review, a reflection of 2025, performance was presented, where you could see what government committed, and what they actually released and funded. Where you saw the government partners, what they committed, and what they were able to get out of it on quarterly basis. And also, not leaving it at that, the results that we're able to harvest from that process. So everything will become transparent, and we just want to believe that this time around, all the longing for timely resource tracking is here, both from the government and partners, but much more is still required from the leadership to ensure that all stakeholders on board are key into this process and everyone is transparent.
I wanted to end by, just really expressing my profound gratitude for the hosts of this event, because frankly, when no one was there, they were. They have played the ultimate sacrifices, being in the trenches, in states, as we figure out what a revamped AOP process looks like, as we figure out how that links to the budgetary process, and just true problem solvers, nimble, never complain, committed, and really the kind of partners that understands what a government and state-led approach should look like. And I want to use this opportunity to really honor you for being, what I believe is an exemplar partner in this effort to advance the Nigeria health sector renewal investment.
We're grateful for the celebration of what has CHECOD where we are today. We are grateful to a lot of people who have been helpful and supportive in that process. We are grateful. We are thankful to the Federal Minister of Health and Social Welfare, who are even partnering with us in this event. The first one we did 10 years ago, 9 years ago, they were also part of it. So it was a partnership between us. We are grateful for the Federal Minister of Health for their partnership and also their technical partnership on health system reforms and initiatives.